Hi, I'm Sophie Schlesy here at the THR Video Lounge at Sundance 2012, here with Joe Berlinger and Paul Simon. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
How has Sundance been treating you guys so far?
Great.
Yeah?
This is my 5th film to premiere at Sundance. So I've been coming here for 20 years. The town gets more and more crowded and bigger, but at its core, this is the place to premiere independent film. And so I'm delighted to bring this film here.
What's your favorite thing about the festival?
That people actually care what I do. That's the one time. No, I'm teasing. No, it's great audiences, it's a great venue for film. People, really care about what we do for a living. So it's just nice to celebrate film.
Absolutely. And Mr. Simon, have you been here before?
No, this is my first.
Is it what you expected, or is there anything that surprised you about it?
No.
No. How are you anticipating the viewer reaction to be for the film?
Oh, I have no anticipation.
No.
I had to beat him over the head and bring him here. No, I'm teasing. I think he's kind of letting me do my thing, and which is great. And the buzz about the film has been incredible. And we have a sold-out premiere tonight, and I'm really excited. The film looks great and sounds great, and we're in a nice theater tonight, so I think it's going to be good.
So is this going to be the first time you're seeing the film in its entirety?
No,
You've seen it already?
I saw it several times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How involved are you with the process of having the film completed?
I was involved to a degree. I don't know how much it is typical or not. Was it?
No, I think the greatest thing that Paul did for me as a filmmaker was just incredibly accessible, really let me in, really spent time, and was really very, he allowed me to push this film in a direction that, some artists might not want to open the door to some of the controversy that's covered in the film. So he wanted the film to be honest and gave me that opportunity. And so it was really a nice collaboration, I think.
Yeah, I thought so too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you enjoyed the process of the entire film?
Everything except looking at myself on camera. I liked working with Joe. Yeah.
We had a good time.
You guys have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was, and Paul had a lot of great ideas at every level of the process, and I really appreciated that.
Let's talk for a minute about what viewers are going to see in the film and what's sort of new that's being brought to the screen.
Well, we explore the journey, that Paul took both now and 25 years ago. I followed Paul back to South Africa as he reunited with all of the Graceland musicians, some of whom he hasn't seen in almost 2 decades. And we use that as an opportunity to tell both the musical story and the historical story. And the musical story is one of people love the album. It's an album that has resonated and continues to resonate with people of multiple generations. But people forget just how revolutionary it was in terms of how the music was made. Going to South Africa, assembling these backing tracks and these rhythm tracks, and then Paul writing new songs and bringing his own sensibility to these African rhythms really hadn't been done in the way that he did it before in such a big and popular way. It really kind of ushered in this whole new era of world music and was a precursor to hip hop in many ways, sampling. And so we dissect that. That's the most exciting part of the film to me, is dissecting songs that I've loved for 25 years and really understanding how they came to be made. And the viewer really gets to see the inside process in a way that I don't remember seeing in a music film. But then it has this whole other level, which is there was this incredible political story where Paul, went to South Africa during the apartheid regime and didn't think he was doing anything wrong because the cultural boycott didn't articulate recording with black South Africans as a negative thing, as something you shouldn't do. There was, of course, a boycott about performing for segregated white audiences, but recording was just not spoken about. But when the album came out 2 years later and was hugely successful right off the bat, then the anti-apartheid critics came out and saw an opportunity to attack him, which I always thought was strange because the album and the subsequent tour had an incredibly positive humanitarian message associated with it. So we tell that story, I think, in depth, and one of the vehicles that we do that with is Paul sits down with one of his harshest critics at the time, this guy named Dali Tambo, who founded Artists Against Apartheid. And they have this incredibly honest conversation, and we keep cutting back to that conversation and use that as a springboard to tell, this story.
Okay. Now this story comes on the 25th anniversary of the album, right? I understand you're about to embark on a tour this year.
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
There's certainly been a lot of interest in that, but so far we haven't gotten everybody's schedule. So maybe.
Okay. Is that something you personally are interested in pursuing?
I would like to play again. Particularly, I would like to play in South Africa.
Okay.
You know.
Very good. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Good luck with the premiere. And for more on Sundance, continue to check back at thr.com.